Today I'm making lemon blackberry ham pies. I am Grammy and welcome to my kitchen. For this recipe, you need to first preheat your oven to 400 degrees and then you simply make your own favorite pie crust or you can use a pre-made pie crust like I'm using here. And yeah, pre-made pie crust is a very good alternative to cutting a corner and making it easier for yourself. It just means you have to work with a circular pie crust shape. And so I just embraced this shape and I cut my pie crust into 4 equal portions. 2 of them have the rounded edge. Whoop-de-doo. It's okay. Just then from there, you take about a tablespoon of your pre-made lemon curd, which we made that recipe a few weeks ago, and you put a tablespoon of that on one of the sides of the pie crust pieces that you've made. And you make sure that you're keeping it away from the edges of the pie crust. And then you take a heaping tablespoon of the blackberry pie filling right out of the can, and you put that on top of the lemon curd. And it is just another easy shortcut, and we already know the lemon curd is a very easy recipe. And so from here, what we're going to do is we're going to take 1 egg and we're going to crack it into a bowl and use approximately 1 tablespoon of water. I actually just filled up one of the cracked eggshells full of water and dumped it in to use as my tablespoon, because a half of an eggshell is approximately a tablespoon of water. Then you use your fork and you whisk it together. And then using a pastry brush, you're going to paste some of that egg wash along the edges. And you can see in the video, I'm pushing some of my filling away from the edge because you want to have a good clean surface to bind the top and the bottom together. So that's what I'm doing there. And then I'm using my pastry brush to put some egg wash along the edges. And I'm just carefully doing that right now. And then I simply just fold down the opposite side. And then I'm going to use my fork to push through to crimp the edges all around the outside of my ham pie. Now you don't need to do that on the actual fold because that's already a sealed area of your ham pie. So, doing this method makes it easier for you too. You don't have to adhere 2 sides together. And you're just going to take your time to do your crimping all the way around the edges. And so when you get through with doing all of your hand pies, the next steps is we are going to use an egg wash over the tops of those pies. So I chose, since I had quite a bit of lemon curd left from making my batch, I am actually doing 4 complete pie crusts. I'm just going to show you 2 because I had them open right here. And so again, I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to roll out the pie crust, cut it into 4 equal sections, and then I'm going to take a tablespoon of my lemon curd and start filling the pies with them. And so I'm just going to let you watch me do this. These ham pies are great to put in a lunch in a Ziploc bag. They're great to have a snack after school if you have children. They're great. I know my daughter took them to work with her and just had a ham pie on her way to work in the morning. So these are great and useful and quick treat to make for your family. And again, that lemon curd is just so versatile. I can't wait to make another batch and make some like lemon thumbprint cookies. Those, you just make a nice little shortbread cookie, and you just, at the end of the bake, you just put a dollop of the lemon curd in when you push it down with your spoon. I wouldn't necessarily use my thumb in a hot cookie, and then you just let it sit in cool, and it makes a delicious little cookie. So that lemon curd is a great and useful tool to have in your kitchen to make yummy things. And lemon just evokes springtime to me. It just is a great way to have a different flavor in the house and bring in spring. So we're almost done with our initial making of our hand pies, and then we'll go to our next steps. Make sure you have that oven preheated 400 degrees. Like I said, preheated ovens are really important when you're baking. You just can't turn on your oven and put in an item that needs to be baked from the beginning at that temperature. It's really important to preheat and make sure it gets up to temperature. So I'm just putting this on a nice piece of parchment, and please use parchment. It's really cheap and it saves you so much time. All right, now once you have everything crimped, you're going to take a knife and you're going to put 3 slits on top of your hand pie so that it has a place to release the steam as it bakes. So when you have everything with the slit, you're going to then take some of that egg wash and put it over the top of your hand pie and stick it in the oven to bake for 20 minutes. So while it's baking, you're going to make a simple glaze using 3/4 cups of powdered sugar and the juice of 1 lemon. How simple is that? So I've strained the seeds and the pulp out. I put in my 3/4 cup of powdered sugar into the juice of the lemon, and you simply just stir it up, and it makes a lovely little glaze to put on top. And so now we just have to wait until our hand pies are fully baked, which thankfully in the magic of movies, it's very quick. And then you just spoon it over the top of your hand pies. Now make sure that you let your hand pies cool before serving, and of course I'm always going to go with my #1 taste tester of Papa. So Papa, what do you think of the hand pies?
Hi, this is lemon berry hand pie. Oh, really good. I love the berry, and the taste of the lemon is kind of that acidic stuff. It's really good. Good job, Grammy.